A decentralized open source operating system based on AOSP. What do you expect when this thing gets aired on live TV? This is a pretty huge thing because nobody cares about Google tracking. Nobody wants to know about how they are being tracked online via various services, be it Epic Games, be it Steam, or be it Google. You use every day to watch YouTube, you use Google Maps every day, you use everything related to Google. You use Google's AI, you use pretty much everything related to Google and the big five tech giants, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everything, even WhatsApp, let's say. But what do you think when this program gets aired live on the internet, specifically on an Indian mainstream TV channel, while they say that, hey, this phone is without Google services? And most of the people would think, hey, these people and these guys are dumb enough to criticize Google. How we are expected to use a phone without Google services? Well, this interview is the answer to this thing, and this is a pretty huge answer and tight slap to people who think that data privacy does not matter. There are huge laws related to data privacy in countries like Germany, where your data privacy is 100% important and it is the first priority. Let's watch their interview.
वो उसका इस्तेमाल करे। और B2C का मतलब हुआ बिजनेस टू कस्टमर, यानी कि जो आमतौर पर आज कस्टमर उपभोक्ता जो फोन इस्तेमाल करते हैं, जैसे हम और आप करते हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कि अभी आज की स्थिति में शायद कस्टमर के लिए खोल देने लायक ये ना हो, लेकिन हाँ, अगर आपको एक छोटे बिजनेस में करना है या कुछ लोगों तक ही इसको सीमित रखना है, तब शायद सीमित फीचर्स के साथ इसको लॉन्च किया जा सकता है। क्या आप यही कहना चाह रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल, और वो काफी
Yeah, exactly. This thing will gonna be having limited features, and not only limited features, but this thing will gonna be exclusive only for the people who are at high risk. For instance, let's say army personnel, head of army general, CDC, head of defense staff in India. These people are highly important people. These people are having huge privacy concerns. So these people should get the first use of this OS. Specifically, the phones will gonna be designed for this operating system. Many of the phones in the future might actually come up with this OS pre-installed, so the developers and these OS developers will gonna be at huge profit. Yes, this is a very big thing because we see that the huge politicians and all of the people involved in the army specifically are having those button type phones still in 2023 while they go on special missions. So if this things becomes a reality in India, all those army personnel will be having an Android phone running this OS with 100% data security, data anonymity, and no data collection by third party services like Google, Facebook, or any of the service which is related to terrorism or anything of sort.
फायदेमंद रहेगा यार, सिक्योरिटी एस्पेक्ट से या प्राइवेसी एस्पेक्ट से, अगर गवर्नमेंट जो क्रिटिकल गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज हैं, डिफेंस हो गया, तो उसके लिए तो अभी ऑप्शन नहीं है।
Security and privacy and also anonymity is 100% crucial, not for normal people, but for people who are journalists, people who are having high defense posts. For instance, the army generals, as I've already told you, politicians who are trying to, raise up the whistleblowers. These four categories of people are one of the most important people who must be having a Graphene OS phone or a phone with Bhar OS.
तो डेवलपर्स के लिए ऑप्शंस हैं, लेकिन यूजर्स के लिए रेडी ऑप्शन नहीं है। और ये लोग, उन्होंने सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि फोरकोड किया और रेडी कर दिया, उन्होंने उसके ऊपर डेवलप किया, अनक्लटर्ड कोड को हटाया, ये जो प्राइवेट पास जो बोल रहे हैं प्राइवेट ऐप स्टोर सर्विसेज, उसको डेवलप की। इट मींस जो
Just like Graphene OS, they have developed their own app stores, which they are calling something I cannot remember right now. But yes, this is a pretty huge step. When a country like India gets a national TV program that, hey, data privacy is important. Hey, Google is collecting your data. I have never heard this thing getting aired on a national TV television, specifically here in India. And that's actually a very good moment to raise the privacy concerns, to raise the red flag that, hey, these people are collecting data without your consent, and you must be aware of this, at least if you are not even stopping to use those Google phones and Google Play services.
वो उनका आईटी एडमिन जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जिस एप्स को वो अप्रूव करेगी, उसका एम्प्लॉय सिर्फ वही एप्स यूज कर पाएगा, वो खुद डाउनलोड नहीं कर पाएगा अपनी एप्स। तो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए मुझे लगता है काफी फायदेमंद रहेगी ये सर्विस।
बिल्कुल। ध्रुव भूटानी, मैं आपके पास आना चाहता हूं, अगर आप थोड़ा सा ये
So third party APKs will gonna be banned. There will be no Play Store. Only the crucial services and applications will gonna be there available on a dedicated application store, which will gonna be available in the phones with this particular Bhar OS. This is a pretty huge thing, specifically for people. Again, I'm repeating my words, for who are just involved into crucial missions like paramilitary forces people, huge politicians, journalists, and specifically people of the government.
ओपन सोर्स के बारे में दर्शकों को समझाना चाहें, ये क्या भला है?
संकेत, एंड्रॉइड जब डेवलप होना शुरू हुआ था, इसका पूरा जो कोड बेस था वो बेसिकली पब्लिकली अवेलेबल है, और आज की डेट में भी इसका जो
Yeah, exactly. This is the best thing. Open source alternatives, open source program is the main thing. The code is available right in front of you. You can copy and paste the code, add your own code into it, customize it, develop a fork, and develop everything right from scratch. It is all up to you. Also, it is community driven project. You can actually take help of millions of people out there on the internet involved in the coding community. This is a pretty major thing, guys.
या आप यूट्यूब जो गूगल की अपनी कोर सर्विसेज है वो इसमें इंक्लूडेड नहीं होती। तो गूगल एंड्रॉइड के भी दो वर्जन है। इवन अगर आप गूगल का फोन भी लोगे, जो पिक्सल फोन पे जो आता है एंड्रॉइड, वो सीन नहीं है जो आप जाके android.com से जाके डाउनलोड कर सकते हो। गूगल के बिना, गूगल की सर्विसेज के बिना वाला वर्जन जो है ये आपका ओपन सोर्स है, और इसका आप कोड भी देख सकते हो। ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो, आप इसका कोड भी देख सकते हो।
Yeah, exactly. We have seen ROMs like Lineage OS and AOSP ROMs, which are 100% clean, 100% vanilla based. There is no third party tinkering in the background, and they are 100% open source and 100% safe to use as far as Google tracking is concerned.
कोड मॉडिफाई भी कर सकते हो, बेटर के लिए, वर्स के लिए, दोनों वेरिएशंस है।
Yeah.
सो एंड ओपन सोर्स इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यही हुआ।
जी बिल्कुल, साबरवाल साहब और ध्रुव, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत
So I think you guys have liked this video. This was a pretty off topic video, but this was a very important topic and I hope you got some value from it. Thank you so much for watching.